Hello, it's me, Jess. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with another channeled message. This is a specific message. It might resonate, it might not. Okay, so I have back for good, soulmates reconnect, and intimacy. So I feel like somebody here definitely thinks about you in very positive terms. There is like a loving, very cooperative, connected energy between the two of you. And this person really wants a real reunion. I feel like they want it, they think about it, I just heard plan for it, but it feels like it's still in the realm of fantasy, like even planning. So maybe this person likes to go over in their mind like, okay, if I was over in that neck of the woods, I could just, pop in on my lunch break, or I could make a reservation at this place, or, something here like that. But there is a lot of desire here between the two of you. I feel like this person thinks about you a lot in that special way, if you know what I'm saying. I feel like they think a lot about your mouth, and they really like your hands and your skin. This person has really intense feelings for you, and they have a lot of passion for you. So what seems to be the problem? I mean, there's obviously some kind of reunion here. The ex, someone you know. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, this person's ex or somebody that they're with might be somebody that you know. Cosmic nudges, intuitive hits. So, oh man, maybe they had some intuitive hits here about this ex. What's going on here with this? Okay, teamwork, love, controversy, and high value. Okay. I feel like whoever they're with or whoever they were with, if they're still with this person, I feel like there may be some rumblings is what I'm getting, some cracks in the road, and it may have to do with some kind of fresh start energy between the two of them. And it could be some kind of like project or new endeavor here with this like teamwork energy, but I feel like they maybe present as some kind of teamwork love. So there's some kind of controversy here because I think that they feel like you are a genuine teamwork love, like the two of you work really well together. There's like a lot of cooperative energy here, but that it would cause some kind of controversy if people were to know about this. And it could be because with this, high value energy, I think they do feel that their partner is like very high value, or like their relationship or something that they're working on maybe together is high value and is like kind of rising up through the ranks. But this person is maybe infatuated with you. Yeah, it's very secretive. Look, love affair, player, third party hooking up, coming clean. So I feel like this person is praying for some kind of guidance about coming clean. And I don't know who that's to. Like, I think actually they want to confess to you. They want to come clean to you about this desire that they have for you and what they want with you. And they at least just want to say it. I'm hearing like say it out loud. I just heard thinking out loud. So I think this person wants to like think out loud. But I feel like this is in the realm of fantasy because again, I'm getting this like planning energy. I'm getting two people having a conversation. Like this is what they fantasize about. It's like fantasizing about running away together, or like fantasizing about, planning something like, I'll get the tickets and you get the car and, we'll figure out like a place when we get there. It's something like that. But I feel like this person wouldn't actually do it. I don't think that they would actually do it, but they still they want to talk about this desire. They want to be able to like enact this desire. Maybe for some of you, it's like a secret that they fantasize about you. Maybe this is your ex. Maybe the two of you were together before, and now this person is in some kind of teamwork love, and but there's still like a lot of fantasizing or a lot of desire here. For some of you, it might not be more than that. There's a lot of different situations here where maybe this was like a very passionate kind of fiery connection. So it could be that for some of you, there is some kind of cracks in a teamwork love. For some of you, I feel like this person might actually be in a situation where it's got this like very teamwork love kind of vibe here. and they think very highly of their partner. I'm sorry if this isn't something that you want to hear, but there's still maybe like this desire energy. Maybe for some of you, that's what it was. It was just this kind of, passion energy. Self-love. Yeah, I think that's spirit just saying, focus on self-love here, like loving yourself. Yeah. Releasing the past and feeling happy. But yeah, maybe for some of you, if this isn't your energy, because keep in mind, energies can be flipped in the tarot. So if this isn't your energy and if this is this person's energy, I feel like they might be, thinking of you and maybe like looking through pictures and just, reminiscing. I want to say if you're with somebody and maybe they're not, maybe this person is, okay, so there's a lot of different situations that are coming through here. But so maybe you have moved on and you're with a teamwork kind of love. Maybe there's desire here on your end. I feel like in that case, this person maybe doesn't have a partner. Like they could be single, and this person is maybe like reminiscing or thinking. You still may know an ex though that this person was with, because that could have been a controversy. Maybe you were building a teamwork love, or so you thought, with this person, and there was still like a lot of passion here. But then there was a controversy, because I feel like you are a very high value partner, and now you're in a relationship. Okay, so you got to take what resonates with this one. But I feel like you know your worth and your value, and I feel like some of you have moved on to a genuine kind of teamwork love that honors your worth and your value. But this person is still secretly infatuated with you. Yeah. And possibly wants to be a third party, or I feel like they want to come clean, maybe about a third party too. That both of those things could be true, by the way. But yeah, but it might be like past time for them to do that, because you've already moved on and you're in a teamwork love, and I just ask, what do they think about that? They feel like you're healing. So they seem to know that this is a good situation. I think if this is you and you're in this teamwork energy, they think that it's like a true love and that it's actually a committed relationship, and they are feeling ashamed or embarrassed. So they keep making these plans. But I feel like there's a lot of fantasy energy here where they're kind of just spinning their wheels, like going around and around, because they're in denial about something. Maybe that they need to look within. Yeah, looking within. Inner knowing, self-awareness, and honesty. I feel like this person needs to be honest. Okay, it says toxic environment. So now I'm seeing on the one hand, we've got this teamwork love energy, and on the other, we've got this toxic environment energy. And I feel like this person needs to be honest about a toxic environment, either that they're in currently, because this person could currently be in this, but also a toxic environment that they built and contributed to when you were building a teamwork love, and you're clearly capable of building a teamwork love. And I feel like that's why Spirit is saying now's the time for honesty, is because I think it's pretty clear who is who in this situation, and who is working towards what, and who is bringing what energy. And it says bad advice, low vibration, emotional leeching, and karmic relationships, mind games, gaslighting, testing you, analyzing you, and emotionally unavailable. This person needs to be honest about doing those things. And I feel like mostly they need to be honest with themselves, because it's showing that you are in peaceful vibes here. No more drama. Yeah. Calm mind and soul alignment. You are in your soul alignment here. But I do feel like maybe this was a passionate connection in a schmegdual kind of way. And this person wants a second chance. They want a fresh start, and they want to tell you that they want to bring good vibes. They want to tell you that they feel like you guys have unfinished business. But I feel like if this person pops up, which some of them are thinking about doing, I feel like it's another mind game. Because Spirit is trying to push this person inwards. It's a very much a hermit journey kind of a thing. But I'm seeing them I'm hearing subterranean, and I just saw Spirit try to push them like in a gopher hole, where it's like underground, and maybe for the winter or something, where they can like stay warm, or they can hibernate, or it might be hibernate where they're in some kind of stasis, because Spirit might actually be trying to help this person. Yeah. with like recover or like with their vibration or their energy or something here like that. Now, if going back to the first scenario where for some of you, I feel like this person is maybe in a relationship that looks like a teamwork love, but there's maybe been some kind of drama or scandal. Let me just see what that is. Rock bottom, jail, karma, legal trouble, life falling apart. Okay, so for some, I feel like there could be a group here where, again, your person is maybe in a situation and they've hit rock bottom here. Their life is falling apart and it's like some kind of controversy, but I don't feel like they're showing it on the outside, and they have like a lot of desire for you, and they feel like maybe your energy is where an actual cooperative energy is. Proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation, and fixing your issues. Why is this coming through? Okay, so this person might be looking within, and they, I think this person has a little bit more self-awareness, and they have been honest with themselves. They're recognizing that they were stubborn in the past. Now, this is either to do with you and your relationship, if you guys dated before, and this person just didn't fix your issues and maybe like moved on with somebody else, or it seems like it's for the way that it looked, like because it looked a certain way. But watch jealousy here. I'm hearing screen yourself for jealousy because things can look a certain way and be a certain way at the same time. But this person is, saying that they're stubborn. If you guys were in a relationship, they may have thought that about you, but I feel like maybe it was just confidence. Because there's something here about like a mirror that you held up to this person. But I think it could also have nothing to do with you. This like turning point in their past where they were just like very stubborn about going a certain way. And that maybe got them blocked. Yeah, and now they've got unfinished business. And so now they're thinking about that. And for some of you, this person is maybe needing to go through some kind of recovery period or actual kind of recovery. Oh, okay. So maybe that's the unfinished business, is that maybe they had started to kind of work on themselves and heal, but then they were very stubborn about something, or they got kind of derailed maybe by a very stubborn person. And that's the unfinished business. So for some, I feel like this person maybe has unfinished business with themselves if they're like in some kind of other situation. Okay, and if they are in some kind of other situation, I just asked for some kind of advice, and we got the Knight of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying like protect yourself. This knight is like covered in armor. Like protect your own confidence in this situation. I feel like that could potentially be at risk if you if you were to, I don't know, like be this person's dirty little secret. And it's like they want to, but they don't want to. So I feel like they're just more comfortable about like fantasizing about this. But just one foot in front of the other, focus on like your grounded energy, your rooted energy, your money, your foundation, those kinds of things. Because I feel like, there's a possibility that this situation could bring up some fears and illusions for you about this person and what they're thinking. Like if they're in another situation, and especially if it looks like a teamwork love, my best advice to you is, regardless of what's going on behind the scenes, take it at face value. Believe them. If they're putting on a front that it's a teamwork love, don't get into your head about, well, maybe it is or maybe it isn't, until he leaves or until she leaves that situation. Just assume and especially if this is a marriage, I don't know. And I'm not trying to turn this into a lecture. I'm just a person who believes in keeping your word, and marriage is a contract between two people. And I feel like it's pro-social, like it's good for society for all of us to uphold the contracts and the things that we make towards each other, and just to kind of keep your energy out of it. Because also it might, for some of you, this person is genuinely needing to go through some kind of healing or recovery process. And your energy could also confuse them more, like having you as an option. And that might be part of the karma here. It's like not to do the selfish thing, like just to look at this situation for what it is. There's no kind of clear cut. This person has to figure themselves out if they're in some kind of other situation, but there's no doubt that they find you attractive. I feel like if that's the case, some of you are already out of this, and this person's just coming through because maybe something did kind of ramp up over here in this situation. But it seems like for a lot of you, you're already out of this, and you're very defensive. Like when it comes to your feelings, it also could be that some of you are defensive about a secret here. Actually, I think they're defensive about a secret, and I think it's to do with their feelings. And I think that their feelings, like when you walked away, and it feels like you walked away from something big, like a group or whatever this was that they were working on together or something, because something wasn't fair. And this person may well owe you a karmic debt. So if, for instance, this person is actually in something that looks like a teamwork love, but is actually not, there may be, I'm not trying to play mind games with you, but because there's a lot of different scenarios that this could be, but I am actually getting that for some of you, you could have met this person or met them again in this lifetime or something here. When spirit could see that this relationship was basically over, like this person just had to call it basically. But if they're trying to keep up this illusion. Okay. So that was it. So they could have some kind of karma around the illusion here, around the illusion of maybe a family energy, a nurturing energy, a warm energy, a glamorous energy. So, that's what the karma is to do with. And I think that's why they were warning you. If this is your situation, they were warning you to stay away from this because it's going to contribute to your fears, your illusions, maybe low self-esteem. It could erode your confidence. So that's why Spirit is telling you to be strong, to be self-protective, to remain independent here in this situation. Don't get your emotions, really don't be in an emotional state with this person, just focus on the practical, the things that you can hold, see, touch, right? If there's not a divorce contract framed on a wall, then I would stay away from this person because it's just going to get you confused and sucked into some kind of illusion. If they're presenting a teamwork love, believe it. Believe it, even if it's not true, because that's kind of a part of their karma. That's what happens when you put forward a lie, is that the people that you're supposed to be with and be around, they're not getting the message here. I think some of you are even afraid to do that here. There's a part of you that wants to maybe go back to the situation because your soul kind of does sense that there's an imbalance karmically. And but this person is fantasizing about sending some kind of message. Take this however it's resonating, because there's so many energies coming through that I feel like maybe some of this is your situation and some of it is your person's situation. But I feel like this has everything to do with pentacles and just steadily building, possibly in an independent way, protecting yourself, protecting your confidence, and learning how to do that in the face of this person's confusion, potentially about, well, I don't know what to do, because I feel like they could be very stubborn about whatever situation that they're in. I think some of these people feel like it was foolish for them to have kind of gotten caught up in this. I think that they're really, some of them feel like, that somebody here really is selfish or calls the shots. And I think whoever this person is able to see that this person's confused and drained, and that they don't feel like there's that they're equally represented in this relationship. Even though this person is really trying to hide it. So I feel like this is just sorting through what's yours and what's not, and not making your life any harder than it has to be, in terms of the actions that you're taking and the things on the material. And I think just kind of, this is my genuine advice. This is not as a person that I'm not sure if I'm channeling this or not. This is just, I feel like, just set a standard. I personally don't believe that God is putting your soulmate and somebody that you are supposed to be with, in some kind of different relationship. I don't think that would be the situation. I think that, having a standard of, I'm not talking about anything romantic if you're in another commitment, especially if you're in a marriage and you guys are trying to make that work. You guys should make that work. I support you in doing that. I hope that you see a therapist. I hope that you guys give this your all, and that's what you should be focused on 100%, and I'm not going to be, I don't know, an option for you. I'm not an option for people who are in other commitments, something like that. Because I do feel like this person is getting some kind of karma. And again, they're either supposed to look within, or some of these people have been in an acrimonious situation, but they're pretending something else because they have some kind of karmas around pretending an illusion. And I think that person maybe has been looking within for a while because they're in some, toxic love. But not for everybody is this a toxic love. You see what I'm saying? There's different situations here. For somebody, there's one situation where somebody's been in a toxic love for a long time, but it appears like a teamwork love. That's because the karmas that are being worked through are the karmas around illusion and family and intertwining those together, and illusion and nurturance or glamour or something here like that. There's another situation where I think for some of you, you are the one that's moved on. You are in a genuine teamwork love. This is because you have closed out some kind of karmic cycle. And I feel like that is with a person where maybe there was a lot of desire, but this person was playing mind games. Because you are a very like high value person, it could have caused some kind of controversy here. And this person still has a lot of desire, is thinking about reaching out. And there could also maybe be a situation. Actually, I feel like that's kind of strong. It could also be that somebody here has moved on and is in a teamwork love, and maybe you were the one who cheated on this person or something here like that, and it was a really passionate relationship. But I feel like, again, this person's not going to, they've moved on. Even if there is desire here, I feel like, or there was desire here, they've moved on and they're in some kind of teamwork love. So take what resonates here from this, and that's what I have for you. But somebody is maybe thinking about, like, they're reminiscing about pictures and they're thinking about sending a message, but I do actually feel like it's strong fantasy. It's like an escapism kind of thing, depending on like what they're, to kind of counterbalance their situation. But I do feel like there's karma being worked out, and it has to do with going within. This person actually needs to go within. And if they pop up on you, it's a mind game. Just so you know, it's fishing, but I think you would already know that. If you're the healthier one that kind of moved away from some kind of controversy, I feel like you've already got it sussed out. Even if like you do still find this person attractive, I think you would find that annoying. And like you still are investing in some kind of teamwork love, whether you have that person in your life right now or whether that's just something you want for yourself. You recognize that it's not on offer here in this space. And okay, so that's what I have for you. If that resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.